All right, just going to give it a few minutes before I get started here. All right, going to go ahead and get started here. Good evening to everyone. Hope everybody's had a good day. And welcome to Mental Health Monday. Today's topic is embracing the day. Um, I'll be talking briefly on struggling mentally and struggling with chronic pain. Now, if you're struggling with pain and struggling mentally, you're more than likely just mentally and physically exhausted. Now, you may wake up each day feeling like you're at a dead end. Okay. You may wake up and feel like you have, you know, nothing to wake up for. All right. And that's the furthest from the truth. Okay. Take a second. Take a second and remember that you were blessed to wake up. Whereas a large number of us were not. Okay. So I can tell you personally, I can tell you personally from experience that it's not easy to get up and embrace the day when you're in pain and you're mentally struggling or both. Okay. It's not easy to get up and one of my sayings, it's not easy to get up and fake the funk. Um, but you have to find value in the day. You have to find appreciation of the day. Okay. We got to be willing to step into the day and shut down those fears, of embracing the day. All right. And find reasons to embrace and appreciate the day. Now, there's a few things that I do on a daily basis that I've learned to do now on a daily basis. Okay. And I've learned to find reasons all around me to help me appreciate, being alive. So these reasons help me to get up and get into my day because some days um, I wake up and there's no getting out of bed for me. I do not. I'm not feeling the day, and some days those things happen. Okay, some days that does happen, but you have to fight through it. You have to push through it, and you have to find reasons, all around you to get up and embrace the day. All right. So these following things I'm getting ready to tell you, these are things that I've learned to do. All right. Because many years ago, um, I didn't know anything about my mental health. I didn't know anything about, um, you know, being in pain, many, many years ago. But, now that I've actually been suffering with chronic pain and suffering, with some mental issues, I understand. I understand and have a better, way much better understanding than I did many, many years ago. All right. All right. So the reasons I find, um, my senses, my senses, breathing, seeing, touch, taste, and hearing, being able to get up and do those things, that's a big feat for me. Um, Enjoying time with my family and friends. When I was younger, um, I didn't see that time as invaluable. I thought it was just time. We went to, grandmas and grandpas, or we went to, um, aunts and uncles' houses. I just thought it was just something we did. But as I got older, I found out that that time is priceless. Okay, being able to move, even if it's not much. You may not be able to move like you used to, but at least you can move. All right. All right. Feeling the wind across my face, watching the clouds go by, and feeling the warmth of the sun across my face. You might find those things a little cheesy, but I have found those things to be so important in my life now. Now, I've gotten older and I've been through some things. I have found that those things are really, really important in my life, especially now that I've found out about being grounded, or how to ground myself. And, when you go out and you put your bare feet on land, on grass, sand, even concrete, but more or less, uh, grass, sand, and dirt, um, you acquire a different connection. Um, it helps to recharge your batteries. It helps to give you a pick me up per se. But these are things that I had to learn. So in dealing with pain specifically, I've found that it's taxing on your body and on your mental. But you have to dig deep down in yourself and find reasons to keep fighting, find reasons to keep pushing forward. Okay. Now, do your best not to give anxiety or depression a chance to sprout. Okay. Embrace the day as best you can, and find the positive in the day. Okay. There's going to be days where you're just not going to feel like getting up. There's going to be days where you want to keep the curtains, you know keep the curtains drawn. You don't want to have anything to do with anybody. But we can't fall prey to anxiety and depression. Okay. So do your best to find joy and find reasons to embrace the day. Okay. All right. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And share with someone who needs it. Now, mind you, my page, which is Clinton Wilder Positive Living. Oh, sorry about that. Um, Mind you, my page, which is Clinton Wilder Positive Living, um, there's nothing to sell, there's nothing to buy. Okay. It's just a feel good page with good vibes for everyone. All right. Now, I do need your help for my goal for the month of April. All right. I'm more than halfway to 100 followers, 100 subscribers. I need about 10 more. I need about 10 more, and I need your help with that. All right. So please go check out my page. Go and check out the content. I guarantee you, you'll find something that you'll love. You'll find something that you'll like. You'll find something that you can learn. All right. Many blessings to everybody. Thank you so much for attending this evening. And I wish everybody a great day, a great night, and a better day tomorrow. Many blessings. Bye bye.